Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about the Monstrum Tactical 1:6x24 LPVO. This is a second focal plane optic. This is as budget as you can get. It's about $130, which includes the cantilever mount and a couple small tools that you'll need for installing it. Right now, I'm just going to tell you guys the specs on it. We'll get into my opinions and reviews on the scope later. We'll do some shooting and some drop testing on it. But it's got an illuminated reticle. I wouldn't even worry about that because the battery life sucks and the reticle is not daylight bright, so I don't even keep a charged battery in it. It is second focal plane, 1:6 obviously. It's got a BDC reticle in it. I think there's other reticle options. I chose the BDC. It's not really accurate for me past 300 yards. The BDC is not. But you know, for this type of setup, you're not going out super far range with it anyway. Cap turrets, the adjustments for the turrets are half MOA increments, so not super precise. Again, it is a super budget $130 optic. But we'll get into my opinions and review on it here in a little bit, so let's do some shooting. All right, we got a steel target set up at 200 yards. Just to show you guys it is zeroed in and sighted in, we're also gonna put it on some paper. So we're gonna go up to max magnification for this. Missed a couple times just because I'm shooting unsupported, but you guys can clearly see it's sighted in right now, so we'll put it on some paper and see how it groups. All right, we're gonna shoot supported on some paper right now. I got a target down there. This is probably 25 yards. Just gonna make sure it's sighted in and grouping good, and then we'll probably do a little bit of drop testing with it and see how it does. Let's go look at it and see what we got. We got 4 and 2 of them in the same hole. So that's doing pretty good. So we'll, since I got the thing sighted in for 100 yards, I think I'm holding about right here at this top part of the A zone. So we'll just, we'll throw this gun around a little bit and then shoot again and see how it does. All right, so we're just gonna bump the scope around a little bit, drop it on the ground a couple times, and then put it back on some steel and paper and see if it makes any type of noticeable difference. Go to the ground a couple times. From the end here. All right, let's go back to the paper. Let's go see what we got. I'd say that's pretty good. I wouldn't exactly consider that a point of impact shift because, like I said, I'm aiming for a line up here, not an exact target, but that's pretty good, I'd say, even if that is a little bit of shift. So we'll go back to steel and see if we have any trouble hitting it now at 200 yards. All right, we got steel at 200 yards again, unsupported. Let's see if we have any trouble hitting it now. Still able to land shots on it. Like I said, I'm a little unstable shooting unsupported, but I'd say it did pretty good in the drop test there. All right, we're gonna do a little more shooting. I'm gonna shoot supported at the steel now at 200 yards. Make sure we get consistent hits on it when we're supported. We'll put a couple more rounds on paper. Back to steel. Look at our paper one more time. Yes, I wouldn't say we had a point of impact shift. I'd say it's all pretty good grouping still. You can see our steel targets way out there in the woods. We're able to get accurate shots on it still, so I'd say it's pretty darn good for $130. This is on 6 magnification. Pretty clear, pretty good eye box. Get 3 magnification here. Go down to 1. You can see it's pretty clear. Pretty decent eye box. All right, guys, in conclusion, I would recommend this optic if you got your first build going and you want to try it in LPVO, see if you like it. I obviously do like LPVOs. I would probably, next build, I'm probably going to put a more expensive optic on it. So I maybe wouldn't buy it again, but I certainly would recommend it for someone's first LPVO, someone's first gun. I've had it for almost 2 years now. I'm not very gentle with my guns, and I've painted it and it gets thrown around and abused. I don't ever have any scope lens covers on it. I don't have any issues with clarity. So it definitely works for $130. I don't think you can beat it in that price range. There are better budget optics, but I don't think in that price range there's not. So definitely would recommend it. The cons are the reticle. The illuminated reticle is not daylight bright. Battery doesn't last very long. What else we got? The BDC reticle, like I said, not accurate past 300 yards. For this gun, maybe different ammo it would be, but for me it's not. If you could call second focal plane a con, then I guess so. You know, I think they have a first focal plane option. It's a little bit more money, but as far as wanting to spend as little as you can to get going, this will do just fine. It's going to hold 0. It's going to work just fine for you. I've taken it out, you know, to the point where my gun is no longer accurate and made shots with it just holding over. Obviously not using the BDC reticle, but would definitely recommend it to anybody wanting to get into LPVOs that doesn't have a lot of money to spend. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.